Unmastered is on the rise, up to 1 million soon. 1, 2, 3,
Unmastered, let's go. You see it?
This is the Unmastered podcast.
All right, guys, welcome back to episode 35 of the Unmastered podcast. Welcome. What day is it today? January 23rd, dude. My birthday soon.
That's true.
5 days or something?
It's
January 28th. So wish me a birthday. Wish? This will be out by that time, right?
You will be 23.
No,
right?
this will be out. This will be out the day before. 23 years old. Welcome. Now you know my age.
Drop happy birthday down below in the comments.
Drop happy birthday down in the comments. And look at this. What about this fit today, huh?
Pretty
See
good.
this fit I got on?
Mhm.
And today, I was out in the snow today, outside filming for work, and nobody could see this fit, so it's quite a shame. But now we got it at least for this podcast, and you got that good fit on right there.
Yeah, guys, I actually customized
The
the shirt
corduroy
myself.
going.
I cut it up, all that kind of stuff. Just wanted like a cool shirt like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys are here, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support in the last episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to the episode. If you want to listen to this podcast, you can go hit us up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that.
All those things.
Make sure to subscribe, follow us everywhere, Instagram, and I think we tell them too that, hey guys, if you are also speaking different languages like Spanish, Italian, or French, we now have other Instagram pages and TikTok pages: Unmastered Español, Unmastered Italiano, and Unmastered Francais. Slowly trying to roll it out, but we just thought it was a cool idea to like try out different languages and try to build different communities in different parts of the world instead of just whatever.
We have them all, and you know what's cool about it is that now we can learn a little bit too, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. I've
'Cause
always
we
wanted
know
to learn
what we
Italian.
say in the clip, and then when we watch it,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, always wanted to learn Italian because we're Italian, and Spanish has always been a thing too. Because like one time we went on a cruise like
Yes.
7 years ago, and like it was all Spanish people. I was like, "Fuck, I want to learn
No,
this
it was
language."
all different people. It was all
Yeah, I
different people.
guess.
Spanish, French, and Italian. And then we were the only English ones.
Yeah.
But if you realize, those places usually always speak English too.
Hmm.
And one thing I'm realizing right now is I left my water all the way over there, but that's okay.
Wait 30 minutes and we'll get it.
Another thing though is too, what about those cruises, man? Remember all those were?
Yeah, those are too good, man.
What about
back
they
in the
used to have
day.
always the little club nights?
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Our
Used to
parents used to
go.
always bring us on cruises, but like I remember half of them because we were too young.
Okay, so if you're on a cruise, just do the fun things, like take the pictures where they make you 3D, like Julien had it.
Boom! I got
Or
that
fucking
done.
do
Take a picture with Friendship Freddy.
yeah, and like Donald Duck and stuff, Daphne, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Or like just do the dances
Yeah.
that they do, like, you know, and that's
Go
it.
watch a theater play or
What
some
about there's always like, so there's the dances on the cruise, guys. Okay, if you've ever been on a cruise, there's the dances late night. It's like for the teenagers and like
shit.
whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's always like that 40-year-old guy there. Remember?
Yeah.
Just
And then like
he's this 40-year-old guy.
I remember one time we got pissed off because it was like one of our last 2 days there, and every day we were going to this club thing. We missed like the first couple of days because we weren't sure about it. We
Yeah.
were there for like maybe 2 weeks on that
Yeah.
cruise, and then the last couple of days we wanted to go, and then we like fell asleep and like woke up and it was like over or something. I remember we like tried to take a nap, and I was like, "Fuck!"
I don't remember that one.
I remember that. I
but
was like, "Come on, I
that's,
wanted to go because they were fun."
That's probably sad.
And yeah, it was those were pretty fun.
We went to Italy, Spain, France.
Yeah, I got to see Italy for like literally not even a day. It was just a couple hours. Just
Would you
stopped
go
there
on
in
another
Rome.
cruise? You're too scared, bud.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared of those things. I remember one time too. It was like late at night, and like I was close to the balcony, and I like looked over, and for some reason I just pictured like a great white shark, like just like coming out of the
What's it
water,
gonna
and
do,
was like all
jump up
scared.
at
I was
you?
like freaked me out.
watch
Like that
Jaws or
ocean shit's
something.
scary, bro. But yeah, no, don't walk to near the end of the thing there at night and just stare at that ocean because it's fucking scary just seeing like the unknown. Like you don't know what's out there. If you just fall over, like it's
It's
it.
the abyss.
Yeah. And you
How
wanna see
much
those
of the
TikToks?
ocean have we only discovered?
It's like 20% or something.
Yeah, you don't want to end up in
Holy
there.
shit, that's
How many
scary.
people you know have probably been in there and then they're just
Never
gone?
came out. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
You know those
Bermuda
people that are
Triangle.
really obsessed with that stuff?
Yeah, like, how can you do that, man?
The ocean and stuff?
Go inside the cages and see the sharks, like,
It's like the same people who like to go to space and shit.
yeah. Or go see the Titanic.
It's cool stuff. I would never do it, but that's it.
Yeah. But what's it called? What happened this past weekend? Like anything you did or what'd you do?
Nothing.
Really, dude?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know what I did either. What the
I don't
hell?
remember when I do, man. You don't remember what you're doing when the things are going by and you're busy and you're doing the things.
All I know is that the UFC what was it, 297 or something like that.
297.
Happened in Toronto, which is
right.
pretty
Sean
sick.
Strickland.
We finally got an event here.
Yeah,
dude.
and we went. No, we didn't
because the
but-
prices, dude, were like 600 for nosebleeds.
Right, yeah.
But it was
they
still
were like
cool to see.
1,000, man, if you're up there.
Yeah. It was still cool to see, though, something back in Toronto. I think they did like Canada or Edmonton or Vancouver like a couple months ago, but finally having something in Toronto was cool. Nelk Boys came. Fucking, it was awesome.
Yeah, of course, everybody comes.
And dude, Strickland lost that fight. What's his name? I don't know how to say his name fully. Dricus, Duplessis or Duplessis. He won the fight off decision.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know. It was,
I didn't really watch the full fight.
me personally,
I was there, but
first look from watching it before I heard the decision, I was like, I think Duplessis got this. He he scored those takedowns and all that stuff. He was like Seymour putting the pressure on Strickland, and like you could say like maybe like the damage was towards Strickland. That jab was good. His eye was getting closed up, but then after he got cut like that, you saw, right? He was up bleeding and shit. So then, maybe Duplessis did more damage to him. So I could see why they made him get the win. Dana White thought otherwise, maybe if I watch it again. But it was a close fight, though. To say, like, it's hard to say, like, oh, yeah, this guy won, like, for sure. Like,
see, that's interesting because aren't people most people saying that Strickland won it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was talking to a guy today. He thought he did.
And usually you favor the guy who already has the belt.
No, but that doesn't matter favor. I don't care about favor.
Because then I think
I don't care about favor.
Joe Rogan or someone did say that the way the UFC should work is you have to actually like fully defeat the guy with the belt. Now where it's like a close thing like that, like that guy has the belt, he's the champ, so you either have to knock him out or like win by like, oh fuck yeah, that guy won like 100%. Not like where it's this close thing and then now he loses the belt, but like he didn't really beat him. It was like a close thing like that. So I don't know, but it's tough. But I think the takedowns really made it for him,
Well, when I was watching, he kept doing those takedowns.
Yeah, it was like two
So
or
I don't
three of
know,
them,
like what that means, where you have to really beat him. If the guy looks like he's not trying, I don't know.
But then
I don't know.
also,
Or they're talking about that third round, but I don't remember the third round. I don't remember. We were driving. We were going 3 different places. We watched it in 3 different places.
Yeah, in the car, like, cause it was like we're on the road.
This fucking fight.
But yeah, no, it was pretty cool to see it back in Canada. I think maybe they run that fight back or something like that. It'd be cool to see a rematch.
Enough
or
of these
something.
things too, where you run that back and fight.
Back.
Just like do a new one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, we don't even see the same guys again. It's always like the one guy loses and he goes, "Yeah, you know what? I think I got to do it again."
Mm-hmm.
No, just move on now.
Yeah.
It's enough.
We also saw that clip of our boy Nino. Shout out Nino's on the pod.
Related.
He fucking met Drake in the backstage there of the fight.
Nino meeting Drizzy Drake.
Yeah.
Getting his props from Drake himself, dude.
Yeah, he said Nino in the mix.
pretty
So
good.
is Nino back with Nino?
Nino back in the mix. Drake claimed it. So, I mean, does that mean?
It has to happen.
I mean,
bro.
Drake is the GOAT. So, does he just claim it now that
There you
Nino's
go.
back in there?
Yeah.
Is Nino coming? Nino might not even come back on this pod after that. He might be too, like, he's up in there now. He got
he's got
verified.
verified
Come
now.
on, bro. He's like, he doesn't even unfollow us anymore. Problem. Come on.
But no, yeah, it was pretty cool to see. I DM'd him. I was like, that's legendary
No,
shit,
it's
bro.
good.
Whatever.
He's good.
It's cool. Seeing him get the props from. But yeah, I mean.
But what about how? I was watching that video. Okay, I was watching that video. Right, Drake's giving him the props. I commented crazy. Okay, I DM'd him, and then Nino goes, "I know you loved it." Like how? How did you know, Nino? How did you know that I was watching that video 5 times? Going, that's fucking awesome.
And only Nino's the type of guy too to be like, "Oh, you got something on your chin."
Yeah,
And he
no,
makes
that's
him
too
grab
good.
for him. I was
That's
like,
too
this
good.
guy, man.
Nino would do that for
but,
sure.
But no, yeah, it was a cool interaction to see that. It's probably a moment you're like gonna remember. Nino. So that's
Yeah,
sick.
so Nino and Drake on the pod, guys, coming soon. Both of them. Right?
There you go.
We're having them both on, and they're gonna talk about that interaction, and then, I mean, that would be a crazy pod, guys. So it's coming soon. So just be ready
Stay
for that.
tuned for that. And then also the Nelk Boys, Happy Dad. It's coming February next month. So
That's gonna be good too,
That's
dude. We
kinda
got to do
sick.
maybe a taste test on the pod.
probably
Hey,
gonna do
Happy
that.
Dad sponsorship, is that we're allowed that, guys? Now are
Yeah,
you
I
shipping
guess
those
we're
over?
19 and all that. So
Right. Let's get that sponsorship on here. That'd be sick.
But yeah, no, we've never tried Happy Dad. I believe they're gonna be doing only the tall boys for now. That's what I've been seeing. They've been
Yeah,
posting.
they've been doing those now.
But it looks like it's gonna be coming, so that's cool. It's a big W for Canada because we've been waiting on those things. Nelk was originally obviously Canadian, all that shit. And
You know what I just thought of
now they're back.
right now?
What?
Remember when we went to do the Logan Paul Prime event?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I wonder if they're gonna do any new flavors.
What?
You were saying this in your video. I wonder if they're gonna
Yeah.
do any new Prime flavors.
Mhm.
I'm sorry to be mentioning this now with those drinks. I mean, they're not competitors at all. But He goes, and then remember you said maple syrup, and the guy goes, maple syrup's crazy.
Yeah.
So imagine if they have a Happy
A
Dad
new
maple
Canadian
syrup.
flavor. They gotta have a new flavor
No.
coming for Canada, man. Now,
You could do like a maple syrup.
maybe we'll
Or you
go
could
there
do kind of
too.
like one of those.
Prime meetup, Happy Dad meetup.
Happy
but
Dad
when we do a
meetup?
vlog, but then also that's gonna be crazy, man. Way too many. You gotta go like 2 nights.
Yeah, but you
before or
gotta go.
something.
Maybe you have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
know.
maybe no, you can let us come or something.
No, I know you can let us come. No.
But
be
but
good.
no, yeah, that's pretty cool. Again, speaking of Drake, also his concert is happening next month with J. Cole. They're going back on tour.
Well,
You're
it's
going
it's happening starting February 2nd or something, going back on tour, and then we're going February 28th. We're going
in
to
Buffalo.
Drake and J. Cole, two of my top artists.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Drake. You know what? J. Cole. Sorry, he bet you this year as the top artist on my Spotify, but they're both up there. We're going. That's gonna be insane. Floor seats. So, because I'll tell you the story, guys, about what happened to me when Drake came to Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Drake came to Toronto. I knew about the concert from before, but I was like, you know what? It's a little bit too much. I can't really go, even though I listen to Drake every day, every single day. Ask anybody who knows me. Like, I don't know what else I listen to now. And then it came time to when the concert was happening here. Okay, so it came time, and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I not going to this concert right now? Like, this is all I listen to every day. Like, fuck it. I'm just going to go buy the tickets and go. So I went down, and then I ended up buying fake tickets and didn't get in.
Yeah.
You should have seen how crazy that line, though, was. Like, not even the line. It's already like 2 hours, an hour and a half into the concert. Okay, maybe an hour in. And these people are pushing to get in. And everyone single has a fake ticket. The officers are laughing and just kicking everybody out. And I'm like, yes, okay, I'm going out now. I got the legit ones. And then, no, you gotta go up too now. Like, oh my God, dude.
It's
So-
always like everyone's waiting on the guy's reaction. It's
That-
like,
Yeah, that's
Is
literally
everyone
how
a
it was.
fake one?
That's literally how it was.
Mhm.
That was better than the fucking, like, whatever. I was just standing out there. I got the shirt. I got a merch piece at least, you know what I mean? I'm going to get some more. I need that bra tee. I
Yeah,
want
it's
that
cool.
one bad. I need a Max Win hat. No, he should do those
it
there.
just
He
went on
might do
sale,
them.
but we didn't buy one.
He might do them at the tour. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't get in. Got the money back at least though now. But that sucked. That
Yeah.
sucked that day. I just had to take an Uber back and was like, well, my mission failed, but at least I tried.
Yeah.
And
that
now
should
we're
be
going
good.
February 28th, so that'll be even better.
It
'Cause
should,
the Drake
I
and J.
feel like
Cole
it will
collab.
be bigger than the 21.
It's as big as
tour
the what?
because
It's as big as the what?
arguably two of the biggest artists right now. And I think J. Cole actually just got ranked as like
You're
the
just
best
doing the
hip-hop
song
artist
right
or whatever, right?
As big as
so
the
it'll
what?
it'll definitely probably be bigger than the 21.
No,
tour
no,
for
but that'll
sure.
be good. I'm excited for that.
We actually knew some people that are at the one in Toronto, and they said they didn't know J. Cole because obviously it's like, oh, their moms or whatever. And they were like, when this guy just came out, like all of a sudden everyone went crazy, like
yeah,
so
and
loud.
that made
And
me
I was
even
like,
mad, even more mad that I was not there.
yeah, and that's your favorite artist. We thought maybe 21.
But it's okay.
Again, or
Now they
like,
got it. Then they announced that. I'm like, yep, okay, buying them right away. And
Yeah.
I spent the 3 days getting them. So
and there you go.
we're going.
Should be a good time.
Oh,
But yeah, dude.
You never
That's
even
good.
been to any concerts.
No, I don't think I've ever been to a comedy
You've
show,
never
that's
been
it.
to a concert once in your
Unless
life.
you
dude.
count like the underground ones or something.
Okay,
But,
you've been to those underground hip hop concerts, but you've never been to an actual concert.
No.
I've been to three, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
Do you
Which
know
ones?
what my first one was?
J. Cole.
No,
Ariana Grande.
no.
Who?
It was Selena Gomez.
I was gonna say that, but then I was like, was she an artist back then? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I left.
But,
I left the hockey game to go
Why would you do that, dude?
there. I had to go.
Which hockey game?
I left
Like
like
your
my
own
hockey
hockey
game.
game?
Right, guys. See, I'm going to Buffalo. I
The
also went to
hell?
Buffalo for that one.
I don't even remember that. All the way in Buffalo, where that was at.
Yeah, Buffalo. This was like back in the day, man. And then Ariana Grande, and then J. Cole.
Now Drake and J. Cole. And
So
maybe
that's
a
my concert
Travis
list,
one in the
guys.
future, because those ones are crazy. Like Fiend.
Oh my God!
Fiend.
Imagine.
Fiend.
Yeah, Fiend 20,000 times. Play that. Let's go.
Yeah. You know, I've been going to school again last couple of days, and there's
You
one
play
thing about
Fiend
these
every day.
one thing about these schools too, guys, is like because I always have to go early, so my class is like always 3 hours. I have to wait and then fucking just sit there and wait for my class, and I'm sitting on these benches, And I'm like, my fucking back hurts, man, because why do they not make the benches with the backrest? It's just the one where it's like the flat piece. It's like, what is that, man? Hey, make benches with the back
No.
piece so I can actually sit comfortably.
You understand
not like,
why they
oh,
don't do that, right?
fucking back, so people don't sit there a long time?
No, it's for homeless people to not sleep there.
Is that why?
It's not good.
No, but then also you could still
they make
sleep
those benches
like
like that.
too.
I know, but there is some. Have you seen it? You know those weird benches when they're shaped weird, and you're like, why is this shaped like this? Like maybe like the middle goes up.
Yeah, it's because of that.
They do that stuff for that reason, which is like not good. Like let them sleep in some places, but like.
But it's like,
Yeah.
what the hell? It's like, okay, maybe because they want to, if like one person's sitting in the front, one person can sit on the back, but nobody's doing that
maybe they do
anyway. You're
stuff
just
like
sitting
that.
on the
Like,
whole
where's
chair.
the area of this bench?
So, what do you mean?
In like an area where you can do that?
Well, it's like right in front of the lecture hall area. So like at times it gets busy. That's why there's a bunch of benches. But I'm just saying, it's like, what the hell, man? I'm sitting on this thing for hours. My fucking back's hurting, man. Then like there's like 3 of these chairs like this with the back, and it's always packed too. And then one time I finally slept on one of them, whatever. But just like fuck, man. But yeah. So if you're out there, you're a bench maker. Try to make them with the back pieces. I know there might be a little more money because you got to pay for that other side of wood. But come on, dude. Just take it into consideration. But other than that, what else is new with going on? I also had another thing written down here because on the way to school also was listening to the radio.
Yep.
And they did one of those caller things in where like guess the answer and you get tickets to
Let's
somewhere
hear
or
it.
some shit. So the girl was saying 40% of millennials consider ending a relationship when someone does this. And I was like thinking to myself, like, what could this be? Like, I don't know.
40%.
Of
So
millennials
it's not.
consider, like, it's not for sure, like, but
It's only 40.
but like that's still a large majority of people. That's almost half the fucking population.
That's not even
millennials.
a majority, but.
But then it's like, so what do you think it is? Like, do you have an idea, or do you want me to just say it?
End a relationship.
Because of something
Because
this
of
person
this.
does or whatever. Like, and it's like, oh, like that's like a nick or something.
It's something stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, to me,
It's
I
like
was like,
clipping
come
their
on,
toenails
40%
or something
of
in front of
people,
them or something.
it's when their partner eats in bed.
Yeah.
Which is like,
Yeah,
okay,
see,
obviously
something
that's
one
like
of those.
gross, but how many people are actually eating in their bed? Like, you do that?
Yeah, what do you
Like, I
mean?
understand that. How
What do
many
you
people
mean?
actually eat in
What
their
do
bed?
you mean?
Who does
What do you mean? You don't eat in there? You don't
No.
have a popcorn or some shit in there?
No, because I don't watch movies in there. Maybe if I did, but like
Okay,
also,
so you don't do that. So maybe, if you had a girlfriend, and she came over, and then you guys are watching Netflix or something, and then she's eating popcorn. That you don't like that or something?
and then some, like I don't know, like it's as long as like you're not being fucking messy. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it also depends what you're eating. Like she's saying, the people like the breakfast in bed stuff. Like no, like she's saying right away, and it's like, hey, like maybe
What if
that
it's
makes
like a
sense having
rotisserie
fucking
chicken?
full meals. And then she said like my husband was like having a cookie one time, and I was like, ooh, like you can't do that. Like no, I can't even bring a cookie or something. I get that because like all the crumbs and shit. Yeah, but it's like
no, man, you're allowed to eat in there.
many
Like how
fucking
else are you
people-
supposed to
like,
eat?
It's like, come
together
on,
in
you're gonna
there?
end a whole relationship because someone's eating a cookie in your
Yeah,
bed.
some people do for that stuff.
Come on, bro.
Guys
don't have any problems then.
And this is millennials we're talking about here, so this is not even Gen Z, but
So what
these
are
are-
we like?
these are the millennials, dude.
What do we get pissed off?
So
at?
we like that probably because we just stay in bed all day.
That's true, man. Because it's
And they are like, nah, you shouldn't be eating in here.
it's like, come on, bro. These people like that's just the littlest thing. Like I get if you're being like a pig and it's going everywhere.
I bet
but,
you
like,
those same people, though, bring the whipped cream in there, if you know what I mean, though.
Oh. Yeah,
So
I
they
guess
can't
so.
be talking.
Yep.
That's breakfast in bed, if you know what I mean.
Holy shit. What else, dude? Another thing that I want to talk about. Another thing I want to talk about relationship wise, and this is for the people at home to answer this question, specifically girls or like anybody who wants to be in a relationship.
How are they going to comment
But for
down?
me, comment them down this. Do you guys prefer your boyfriend to be on social media, like basically what me and Droga are doing, like, just trying to be an influencer?
You're
just-
asking this.
Yeah, I'm
this
asking
is you
kinda
asking this for you. Like asking for a friend.
Because like
You,
the way I see it is
that's
like
what you're doing, right? Asking for a friend.
it's like, do girls like guys who are out here doing shit like this and like being on the internet and try and pursue something like in this sort of field, or do you guys want a guy who's like 50 followers, not even a profile picture, no posts, and you want your guy to be private? I don't know. Let me know. Like, what do you think like more people prefer? I know girls personally from like high school and shit used to say like, no, like I want a private guy, like none of that. But then like to me, I was thinking like, I don't know, like do they want guys?
I'll tell
or-
you what. I don't care.
Really, yeah.
No, like I don't care what they think.
'Cause then you can reverse the question, like, would you want your girlfriend being very active on
I don't
social
care.
media? You don't care?
It's enough, man. Like, who gives a fuck? Okay, if someone doesn't want you because you're doing that, then okay, you go to the next person.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Jordan?
Just
Do
wondering.
they want that? Like, obviously, there are some that are fine with it.
Yeah.
So it's a dumb question.
Or I guess
Just
it's a
don't
different.
listen
It's
to
a
them.
different question when it comes to the point where it's like where it's a guy who's actually successful at what he does on social media.
Yeah, and then
or then
nobody
like
cares.
a guy like us who it's like, yeah, we're trying it, but do we look like idiots to them? It's like, oh yeah. It's
Yeah,
like, okay.
obviously, but like, okay, you don't go to the ones that think you look like idiots
So
and do bad.
answer the question. I'm just curious to see what you people think out there.
I thought you were asking me.
But yeah.
That was you asking for. Hey guys, just asking for a friend. Do you ladies like this? That's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Right?
What about going back to the different languages thing too with the AI
Okay.
stuff? Guys, so my cousin, whatever, he sends me TikToks or reels or whatever of people like I don't know if you guys know who Zlatan is. He's a soccer player, legend soccer player. I think he's retired now. He is retired now.
He
And
sends you these.
he was sending me a video of Zlatan talking about Ronaldo and how he's the GOAT. And it was you could totally tell it's AI. Like someone like me, I can tell obviously I'm used to seeing this shit, whatever. But like it sounded like him obviously because they used AI to use his voice or whatever. And it was a past interview, but they just used clips from that interview, and you could tell he's not even saying what the video is saying, and it's him talking about like, oh yeah, Ronaldo's the GOAT, this and that. And this cousin is like a big fan of Ronaldo. He's Portuguese, and he sends it to me like, see, like even Zlatan believes this, and I was just like, yeah, but I didn't call him out and be like, this is AI or whatever. But I'm just saying like a lot of these people from the older generations and maybe don't understand AI and shit, they think that shit's real. Like, oh yeah, look, like Zlatan's giving Ronaldo his flowers, even though like he's probably already done that maybe, but like I could tell this was AI. And I was like, he probably believes this. Like, see, like, yeah, that's good. But it's like, they don't know anything, man.
Yeah, it's not good stuff, man.
And that's why this shit's, people are falling for it, man. It can get bad, or who knows, maybe if it's some bad shit out there. But,
Yeah, the AI is not good, man. AI is not good if it's used for that stuff. So I don't know what they're going to do with that, laws or anything.
and
like
that's
that,
exactly how
let's
we
figure it
ended up doing our
podcast. This is all AI, guys.
Yeah.
This has been all AI this whole time.
Our podcast in the different languages is actually just AI. And
Yeah,
it,
that's the
it
AI
uses
dub.
our voice, which is crazy, and it just translates it to a different language. It doesn't sound like
Yeah,
a
but
robot.
at least I'm not saying like it's making me say something else. But
Mm.
can't do that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's true, because then
You
what if
can't
it's
do
like Zlatan saying something actually bad? It's like you
Yeah,
might
of
believe
course
that too.
they can
Like,
do
oh,
that.
fuck that guy.
It's like the AI, all the other stuff that's
Yep. So
not good for.
yeah, we don't know how far
I
this is
know,
gonna
man.
go.
We got to see what happens in the social media space, in this whole thing, what they're doing with that stuff, the upgrading. I don't know. It's getting a little bit crazy,
And
especially with those fucking streamers too. Those guys, how about
dude,
those
and
guys? Huh?
they're even using that shit for advertisements too. Like I was scrolling on Instagram too, and I don't know if you got this, but it was literally an advertisement that says my name. Like it was saying
What?
Julien, and like the video said my name, dude.
What do you mean?
And like I was trying to find it so I can show it on the pod, but I kept on like scrolling through Instagram. I couldn't
It
find
said
it.
your name.
But twice, because like it was something about Julien, like I don't know, like it was an ad or a sponsored thing, and like they were using my name, and it said on the screen too. And I don't know if like the company was called Julien or like they just used that to get you into it. Like, how do I get that? And it's like my name is Julien, and they probably know obviously because social media and shit. But it's like that's fucked, man. Now
That's
they're doing shit.
actually
And
was
I
an
got
ad
my
for you,
attention.
though?
I was scrolling through, and it said Julien, and I scrolled back.
That's
and
actually
looked
an
at it.
ad for you.
Like I'll see if I can find it before we upload this pod and we can put it up on the stream. But like I saw it and I was like, what the hell,
No
man?
way, dude. All right, welcome back, guys. And look, Toti's here now.
He is
so
joined with us. I don't know if
shout
you guys
that
can
out.
see
I don't
him,
know
but
if you can
he's
see him.
currently
but
sitting on my lap right now here. He joined us.
He's there.
He's got the Unmastered shirt on. Always plug. Merch link in bio.
It's not in the bio right now.
I was just doing the Jake Paul like old stuff. You know.
What do you guys think? We're trying to do unmastered hats that are gonna look sick.
Oh, that'll be sick.
New era
embroidered.
versions. We're working on them.
Yeah.
For us at least, for first.
Yeah.
Those will be sick to wear. Just because I wear the New York New Era, so
Yeah. We always talk about
let's
how, like,
fucking get that nice unmastered
yeah,
going.
we
You know
always
what I mean?
wear other people's like sick things, like embroidered hats, and it's like, why not just fucking make my own brand, like a sick one that I want to wear
like
every day,
one
like
to wear
that.
every day. Because like sure I can wear those ones, but it's
Yeah.
like nah, I'm not gonna wear a trucker hat every day. But like
But those are also part of the set. Like I like them up there. So
you know
like,
what I mean? Those
yeah.
would be good.
Like I was gonna buy the
high-quality
Anita Max
ones.
Win hat, which like sure it's cool, but it's like I might as well make my own fucking.
You might
Anita
as well
Max
make
Win
your
hat.
own, dude.
It's really
You might
cool.
as well make your own.
But yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about now, huh? Vitaly, he's going a little crazy.
Vitaly is back, man. Dimitri.
My God.
Holy
Dimitri.
shit, guys. Everyone remembers Vitaly, man. Him and Fusi used to run the YouTube prankster
Vitaly
game back in the day.
ZDTV. And now they're running streaming. Except Fusi, what the hell's going on with that guy?
Yeah,
What's going on with
been
Fusi
taking
right
some
now?
time off again. I think it's been like a week since last time he streamed.
But Vitaly,
he's going
meanwhile,
crazy,
is taking
man.
over for him.
Vitaly's getting the max
And,
deal,
I
man. Max
know,
contract deal. Aiden Ross says they're going to start doing collab streams and stuff. He's going crazy, that guy, man. He's doing like a bunch of pranks and shit like that on live on Kicks. Now I guess you can sort of see they're real. Me and Dricus were actually watching him do a prank today type thing where he was meeting up with like cheaters. He had like a girl texting a bunch of guys, asked them to meet up at this place who had girlfriends to catch them cheating and stuff live. And he was doing it. He was going on with it. And then when he went to catch the guy, he noticed like maybe he wasn't acting as good. Like,
But then he thought it was fake.
yeah, and he literally got up and
Yeah.
left.
And then he just left. But
He's
like,
like, I'm
that's
not
what you gotta
doing
do,
it,
man.
yeah.
He knows. He knows when
He's-
something's
yeah,
fake.
he was saying, I've been
because
in this
he's
game
been
too
doing
long.
it for 10 years, and he did that shit back in the day.
Yeah.
And so that's what happened, man.
And like to me personally, yeah, it did seem a little bit weird. Like,
Yeah, because he said, why is the guy saying, he already started even when he touched
Yeah,
him like
yeah.
that. Why you massage me?
he's
Like,
like,
who
yeah,
says
like,
that? Why
he's
you
like being
massaging
weird,
me?
yeah.
Like, wouldn't he beat him up or something?
yeah, and we're like, what the hell? And then he even said like, that's my girlfriend. Like he's lying. Like it's
Yeah.
like, how do you just think of that like
No,
that?
it's
Like,
just like, you could tell how his whole mood changed.
yeah,
And
it was
like, he
weird.
was like, why?
So we were saying like the
That was
girl
wild.
who was a person like getting these guys, it was actually just their friends. And they're trying to like get clout and make like, a cool video out of it. With
And then there was
Vitaly, but-
another thing too. Vitaly, he's gonna come on soon for the pod, and we'll talk to him about it. But imagine,
Yeah.
but
We almost had Fusi.
yeah. So you could have Vitaly now.
Yeah.
Vitaly, we almost had Fusi. So if you want to be like that, dude, come on.
Come on.
We'll come there to LA,
Or Miami,
wherever,
wherever you
Miami.
are.
South Beach.
Yeah.
But what about you were talking about how some of these streamers, they rely too much on the chat,
Mm.
right? They're worrying about what the chat's saying.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem comes too, a little bit, right? Because what if your chat is saying you're too much into this shit, you're going like so like all this fame, everything's getting to you.
Yeah.
And then what happens if your chat wants you to do something terrible?
Yeah.
That is where it becomes a problem. That's where all this stuff becomes a problem. And what does that lead to? And it leads to not good
Yeah.
content, but not even content. It's just like, what are we doing with our lives here? What are you doing there?
Yeah, well, the
Right.
live streaming stuff is tough too because sure, like YouTube's, you don't have to listen to the comments because it's like a video, but like that, it's like it's literally people watching you live who are like, hey, you got to do this or
Yeah,
else I'm
and
gonna
you wanna
leave,
keep
and it's
the
like
streamers
live
there.
viewers, and you want to keep them
Exactly.
in there because it's happening live, and it's like, do you have to listen to them? Like I don't know, maybe that sort of industry is like shit. Is that where you listen to the comments
That's
or
bad,
like
man.
I don't know, it's tough.
Yeah, but that's
like,
bad
yeah, it's not good.
because it could get to a bad place.
Or sometimes you can tell streamers want to do one thing, but then they give
Yeah.
the chat another
Yeah.
option, and then they're like, "Yeah, I
And
want
they don't
that
wanna
option."
do
And
it.
they're like, "Are you guys sure? Like, don't fucking give them that option first of all. If you feel like you want to do this, just do it because it's what you want to do." And like, who
That's the
cares?
one space.
Tough.
Well, that's the one space. Like when you do a YouTube video, you can just sit down and record whatever you want, and it's uploaded.
Yeah.
And then like
Like,
people
obviously you
will
get
shit on
feedback
it
and
later.
shit, yeah.
Sure, they'll shit on it later, and then you're like, shit, maybe I got to switch up my content, and then maybe you know what I mean. You're listening more to the audience and everything. But when it comes to the streaming, it's like that's live right there, and you don't want to lose all these followers and all this shit's
Yeah.
going on, right?
Yeah, and that is
It's
about
tough.
like keeping
And with the
the
IRL,
viewers.
it's even worse
Yeah.
because you're just all on the street.
Yeah,
Like,
Mhm.
and there's all like these public people who don't know what you're doing. They're not a part of it, and they can become a part of it.
Yeah.
In a bad way, good way.
it's insane, dude.
Who knows? But that's a very interesting platform
Yeah,
right now
kick.
for creators.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting to look into. Exciting also because that's like a new avenue for things, right? We like doing the TikTok lives. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got to start doing them again. I know people want them.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. Like it looks like where it's going, and then it's like also it's interesting in the other way where it's like it's not that good.
I mean, you
but
saw with
that
Fusi
also
again
brings
how,
the entertainment, right?
yeah,
But that's the problem.
you saw with Fusi how it led him down that path or whatever again, but like, and it's tough because now he's like, how do I get back to that? But like, do you want to get back to that level of like being that crazy? Like, sure, you want to be a bit
That's the thing with
entertaining,
Fusi
but
right
it's
now.
like- Mhm.
That's the thing, right? That's why people were watching him, but like that shouldn't be the reason
it's
why
bad,
you're
dude.
watching him, and then he can't go back to that because it's not healthy for him.
Yeah.
So
I was telling
tough
Dricus
for
too,
him
like a
right?
lot of these creators nowadays, like the only way you get big and like popular is if you're doing crazy shit and like essentially like sometimes even doing like weird shit. Like like
Sure.
things that it's like, oh
Island
fuck, like
Boys.
why would I do that? But like these guys are just doing it because it's like it gets the clicks and it gets posted on Drama Alert and fucking all these things, right? But I guess there are people who just also just have fan bases for being like.
Well, but
just
why does
whatever.
Sam Frank not live with Neon?
Jack Daugherty?
She just lives there.
Daugherty?
Is I guess she lived there before?
Yeah, like they were close
just
friends.
lives there, though?
Whatever, I think.
Why
yeah.
not like move in with Neon now?
Yeah, I don't even think he has a house. He just like rents out Airbnb.
He just
I
drives
think
around.
I think his house is back wherever he lives with his parents, but like he's
That's it.
always just in
That's
Miami
how
and
big he
just going
got so fast that he doesn't even have a house. This guy.
just goes around in Airbnbs and shit.
Vitaly through the phone.
Holy shit! Yeah, that was crazy. I was watching it live.
Well, what if
Sprayed
I
the
did
water.
that to you right now? You're gonna throw
Yeah.
the phone, no?
But Neon kind of set it up a little because he like tried to grab his phone and then he didn't grab it, and then
No,
Vitaly looked
because
down and he smashed
he
it.
couldn't.
He
didn't
should have
grab
grabbed
it,
his
huh?
phone or nothing, but no, that
That's
was bad, dude.
man. That
Yeah,
clip-
Vitaly's a little crazy.
That clip
man,
is
that
a little
guy.
bit hilarious, though. I
Holy
love
shit.
looking at that.
Yeah, it's
it's
funny.
good, man.
Yeah, it's funny shit, but it's like shit. I don't know. They're like
Yeah,
fucking
fuck with me. I fuck with you harder.
cussing
Bro.
each other out and doing
That's
all this
it.
shit. But
I just want to watch that. Okay, guys,
Um,
don't fight or anything. Just like
yeah.
pretend.
Now there's the
argue
whole
with each other.
boxing thing now on Kick. Like now Aiden Ross is setting up boxing matches live on Kick, which is insane.
The whole
too.
boxing is
Like, why has
taking a
boxing
storm.
just become so
Boxing
popular?
is taking a
crazy.
storm now. UFC,
Mhm.
WWE, all that is
Yeah.
coming back, and then the streaming at the same time. Like
Mhm.
that's what's in right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like where's Unmastered Boxing coming out now? They got Happy Punch now.
Anybody want us? Call us out right now. No.
Yeah, we're gonna start a
But
whole boxing.
eventually, maybe I'll be in that
Watch.
ring. No. But it's just I guess it's they always say it's the modern day gladiator, like fighting and killings and shit. Like essentially back then they used to kill each other in a fucking
Yeah.
coliseum. That was the original entertainment. Just now, obviously, you can't do that, rightfully so. So now it's just like they just fight in a cage, and it's still one of the biggest things to watch and the most entertaining sports. I love watching shit like UFC and boxing. Like I always forget to say that when people always ask me what my favorite sports are, because like you kind of just don't. Nobody
Right.
really says it. You know?
Sure.
Because also it's a sport that's like not a lot of people want to participate in because who just likes to get punched in the face? Like not a lot of people. So it's like not really that popular as a sport to I guess participate in, but to watch it's like crazy, and it's a fun sport to watch. I watch boxing, UFC, all that. And like I guess that's part of the reason why I like hockey is because it was fun to play and watch because those reasons as well as there's a little bit of that physical contact, there's fighting allowed, all that, so it's a very entertaining sport. But yeah, and like about that whole like community too, like a lot of these communities are toxic and shit, and like I feel like trolling is just like such a hobby to some people, man. Trolling is a hobby essentially. No, you think that people literally do that as their
It's a
job
lifestyle.
like it's crazy to me,
No,
dude.
that's just annoying.
I was even watching
that?
like a TikTok live, and this guy comes in there, and they're like, "You've been like harassing us like all week and like for a long time, like saying shit in our comments." And he goes, "Yeah, it's fun to do and see your like reactions, and it's just on my
Yeah, I
free
got them
time.
in
That's
my
what I do."
TikTok lives too.
And it's like people that's just their like
That's
what
what they do,
man.
That's it.
It's like
That's
it's
what they
fun to
do.
see people
That's all
like
they
it's
do.
like, are you fucking like stupid or something? Like
And then the best one from when trolls are on TikTok live that I get, they go, "You're still on here?" Or like, "You still doing another TikTok live?"
Mhm.
Or "How does it feel to like keep doing these lives?" Like, what do you mean?
yeah.
Or like with 5 viewers. But it's like, you're watching me.
Yeah, you keep coming in and out, so
You keep coming in here. How does that feel?
yeah. I don't know, bro.
Which one do you want, man? I'd rather just sit on the live and just talk to one person
Mhm.
rather than go around commenting all
Like, dude,
day.
if your whole life or like a hobby of yours is to just like go in people's shit and make fun of them, and it's like, yeah, it's what I
That's
do in
all
my
they
free
do.
time. It's like, dude, get a life, man. Really, it's like you got nothing
That's less
better
of
to
a
do.
life, man. They say that you don't have a life when you're on there.
But like your life is literally just hating on other
You're
people
just
and shit.
commenting on my live.
So that's cool for you, I guess.
And then I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, drop some
They
hate
get
comments in
mad,
your comments right
And
now.
I'm like, they get mad that I like it or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, because you're commenting and I'm talking to you. That's why we're having a
Yeah.
comment. But then they think I'm like arguing with them. But I'm like, no, we're just having a
Because
conversation.
they want that reaction.
You're the only one in here.
But the best is when you don't give them that reaction. You're just like, yeah, like fuck you, and then they just leave after.
No, I don't
Because
give a
they
fuck.
want that.
I want to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, why are you getting defensive? It's like, no, we're talking. That's how you talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize, they probably never actually talked to anybody. That's why.
Probably not.
Dimitri.
What else do I got here? Things.
Dimitri.
I talked about this a little bit on my Snapchat. I didn't really have too many people reply back to it because it's like a long story. You know when you have the long stories and you can see like the first post has like
Yeah, I skipped
300
them.
viewers and the last one has like 100.
Yeah, it's because
It's
that's
like-
me. That's it's just when you.
But I
just
can't
go
believe
by.
some people are actually lazy enough to skip 5 things that they have to swipe out of it.
Yeah, we don't
Who
want
does
to
that,
see
bro?
that. Sorry,
It's like just fucking watch the whole thing and get it off your feed.
we don't want to, dude. It's too much.
Or like, I
on
mean,
your
like
feed.
skip through the whole thing. Like, what's the point of like skipping through 3 and then getting
Don't
off
be
it?
showing me that. You know what I mean?
But this is like a little bit. I don't know if you've experienced this before, but I've experienced this too many times. Where it's like, is it a coincidence? Is it just the way that speaking thing to existence work? Is it a law of attraction? I don't know, but multiple times this happened to me. These are just a few examples I have here. But you know when like you're talking about something and then like it happens, for example.
yeah.
Like, but it'll happen like even like 5 minutes after you said it.
Mhm.
One example that we experienced together, whatever, was we were talking about our cousin. We were like, you know, like how's he been? How's he been in school? Oh no, I know he's going to school for this and that. And then like 5 minutes later, he gets in a fucking Instagram story of not even of people we follow, and he like won something, a giveaway from them.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell? Like I was literally just asking you, like,
Yeah.
well, how's he been? Like, is he still in school? Is he still going for that? And then 5 minutes later, he gets posted a thing, like just shit like that. Just what I'm talking about. Like how that just happens. Like how does it happen, man? I don't know. Is it coincidence or
Yeah.
shit like that? And then even like one time, guys, a friend of mine from school, he went through a breakup or whatever, and I was like taking a shower, and I was like thinking, like, should I have said something to him? Like, I don't know, like as like a friend, just to be like, yo, you good, whatever. And I get out of the shower and I see missed call from that guy, and I was like, first of all, this guy never calls me. I'm not like that super close to him in school where like I'm talking to him every fucking day for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Just like a guy you say hi and bye, whatever. I think we were closer like in elementary school and stuff. I was just thinking like this guy's never probably called me in my life. And the one time I was thinking like, should I have said something? He
It's
like
always
called
speak
me.
of the devil.
And it's like, what the hell, dude?
That's because you're connected, dude.
Yeah, like maybe
We're all connected with the people, and
energies
then
think
it's
of
like
each other
you
at the same
think,
time.
and they know you're thinking of them, but they don't know who's thinking of them. And then like you
Yeah.
just message them, and then boom.
Yeah,
That's what happens, man. That's how the world works, don't you know?
it's crazy.
Don't you know about these things, dude?
Like I don't know, dude. It's like crazy how that happens.
And then you do think about the people, and then you're like, what the hell? Now it's not working.
Yeah, like you want it to happen, no.
Now it's not working, man. I'm trying everything I can.
Yeah. It's just
Sometimes that's what happens, dude.
Yeah. So
I
don't
forgot
know,
what
it's
I was
just
going to say. I was going to say
attraction or
something else
something.
about that.
But,
was gonna
I'm
say
sure
something
there's,
else
There's
about
other
that, man.
other
Fuck.
things like and then there's a speak of the devil, but then also this one I don't think it accounts to when like someone says they're like an hour away from your house, and then like you think of it like where the hell are they? Like they haven't texted me, and then they're on their driveway. That's just because in your head you're like
They're
an
already on
hour's
it.
gone by in your head, and then the
Yeah.
time that you think of it, it's like it's when they're there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like, I don't know if
exactly.
that one fully counts, but like I'm just saying like there's situations where it's like what the hell? Like how'd that happen?
It's called du Plessis.
Yeah.
Who
So
are some of your favorite creators right now, man? Some of your favorite creators on like any platform, I guess.
I don't know, because a lot of the guys that I used to like and are my favorite don't really create content anymore.
You
like,
big Drew Walls
like
guy?
the Logan Paul guys, the Jake
You
Paul
big
guys.
Drew Walls kind of guy?
Who's that?
Drew Walls,
I don't know who that is.
the one that Drake did.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, yeah, he did that trend. That was funny, man. If you
That's
ever wonder,
good stuff.
is that actually his day to day, or did he just do that for the video, or is that actually just what he does? He just kind of.
That's what Drake does. No, but because it's funny because now everyone is looking at these Drew Wall videos that are blowing up, and then they just they're just picturing when you hear that music playing, and you see a guy setting up his tripod.
Yeah.
Like that's when they
FaZe Rug did it.
yeah, it's hilarious. You know what? And that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny that Drake, guys like that, are doing those kind of videos.
Yeah, it was a good.
Because they know the memes. They know the memes. He's smart.
Mm-hmm.
And Drake has always known the memes. And it means he's tapped in.
Yeah.
Tapped into that stuff, man. And that's what you like to see from the culture.
He's tapped into the
That's what I
stream
like to
stuff,
see,
all those guys
I
eating
might have to
Ross.
do a couple Drew Walls video. No, I don't know. I'm starting to do those POV videos now like that for the daily life because that's what people like, man. It's interesting. That's what they like. They don't want as good high quality. I don't know what you think about that up in the creator space now.
Yeah.
But people don't want high quality stuff anymore.
Sucks, man.
Really. They want like that old YouTube style now, and then it's on TikTok now. It's just vertical and in that style because more people can relate to it. And I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. And then mix in that high quality stuff in there too.
Well, we should also do a test where you like make the same video, just one off the good camera.
You could.
It's like I noticed that too. Like I'll post like
well,
a
you know
sick
who did
clip.
that? Peter McKinnon did a video like that.
Which
He
one
did a
was better?
test, and guess which one did better?
The phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's tough.
The phone
'cause,
one
like,
did better
I guess
because
it's more
that's
relatable.
just that's also more of what you see on those platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So the platform likes it, people like it on there. And then he did it was like a coffee video, I think. And then he did a super high quality one. And it's like they both did well, but the other one did better because it's more relatable. It's like I'm making that coffee, right? It's not like this is a commercial for coffee.
But me personally, dude, I still I still want to make the high quality shit because like
well,
it's
obviously
all
you
about
gotta
that,
have
man.
both. You gotta have both. You gotta have the high quality stuff. It puts you up another level because not everyone has both. So you have both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then also like it's just a little bit more professional. But if you want to do the trends, if you want to stay in the space, you got to also adapt to the space, which is making those phone videos as well, which is what you also need, right?
Yeah. Like, for example, that's like us just like, okay, like, we'll just record a podcast with our phone then. Like, no, like, you need a little bit of professionalism too,
but
especially
then
in a space like
we
this.
should have this, but then also we should record TikTok with just our phone, doing like a skit in
or the
this, right?
trend
Like,
things,
you're not going to do that with the camera. That's going to be with that, and then that's promoting this content, right? And that's how this cycle
But what about
works.
the people who do the TikTok dances? Like, they just do it off the phone, but then what if you tried that just with the high quality
They did
camera?
those. You don't remember that guy used to do it with a really long zoom lens? Remember those ones? And he used to film all those influencers. I was like, what, 2020 or something?
Yeah.
But then they have those, but then they used to also do the phone ones. Because guess what? The ones at the hype post in the mirror did the best, whatever.
But then also, like, when you're a guy like who's like FaZe Rug or Logan Paul, like, if you do a video, good camera or not, it's obviously always going to do good. Like that.
Yeah.
We're just saying that for us because we're trying to find like a way, but like, I don't know, like those guys can kind of just do whatever they want because no matter what, it's probably going to do good.
Well, because it just became so saturated,
Yeah.
right? People want that old YouTube style, right? Where like how Vitaly used to be and how those guys used to do it right back in the day. And then now everyone's got the camera crew now.
Yeah.
Now everyone's doing the FaZe Rug videos. They're doing the Mysteries kind of videos, right? With that high quality camera, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? Now kind of videos. That's what everyone has now, but it's a little bit saturated. And now more people want like that Emma Chamberlain style, right? Just you talking.
Yeah.
And just you doing your day.
Now I'm just waiting for the vlogger who's going to start using VHS camera again.
Right. Imagine they start
That
doing
could be
those ones
kinda
again.
cool. Like, you just have that, whatever.
Right, guys.
But yeah. Another thing I want to talk about having this. I don't know if you guys heard that. Another thing I want to talk about happening this weekend in Toronto again is the NHL All Stars. It's going not this weekend.
Not
Whatever.
this
It's coming
weekend,
up
February 1st, the 3rd.
First week of
The
February.
actual game is on the 3rd. But
You have the draft the first day, then I believe it's the skills competition, and then it's the All-Star game. Again, cool that they finally brought it back to Toronto. I think it's going to be one of the better ones we've seen in the last couple of years. Not all the people have been liking the last couple ones. And last time we had an All-Star game in Toronto was the NBA one, and everyone knows that was one of the best ones too for the past couple of years, especially that dunk competition.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon, Levine over there. It was fucking sick, that dunk competition. So hopefully this year the standard is high. Here in Toronto, it's the hockey hub, the biggest city. So hopefully they make it good. Cool that they're doing the celebrity captains now, Tate McRae and Nathan McKinnon, I believe. You got Matthews and Bieber, of course, dynamic duo. You have, what's that actor's name?
Which one is it?
You
Will
got
Arnett?
Canadian actor. Is it Will Arnett? That's his name?
Yeah.
From that thing we watched, the Netflix thing?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, and he's from Bob, from RV, whatever.
Yeah.
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 Who's he with? I forget. It's like, I think one of the Hughes brothers or something, or then and then Michael Bublé.
Yeah,
One of them.
Bublé.
So that's kind of cool. They brought that aspect into it. I have the celebrities in there. I think it's going to be good. The All-Star
Jack Hughes.
jerseys, though.
Jack Hughes
With who?
and Quinn Hughes.
They're both captains? No.
They're for Bublé. They're
And then
co-captains.
Who's the Will Arnett with?
Ooh, it doesn't say. dude.
Bruh. All right. Anyways, guys, the NHL
Oh,
All-Star.
he's T. McDavid.
Oh, yeah, McDavid. What the hell am I thinking? I didn't even remember McDavid's a fucking...
And Bieber's obviously with Matthews and Morgan Riley.
Yeah. What do you think about those All-Star jerseys, though? Designed by Justin Bieber. What are your
Not
thoughts
good,
on it?
dude.
Not good?
Not good. It looks like a Doritos bag.
That's exactly what I thought of,
And
too.
I'll tell you, like, you seen the jersey, how it looks?
Yeah.
Without the big star in the background, that's how it
Would've
looked.
been good.
That would have been good.
Yeah, and the same thing. When I first saw it, I was like, but then I kind of liked it because it was
Yeah.
like kind of that retro cartoon vibe. It was kind of cool.
No, but it would have looked way better if they didn't have that Patrick star in the background.
Yeah.
And then,
I don't know where the design was to do like a gold star with like a gold jersey, but like
no,
it's kind
that's
of cool.
fine, I think.
I like the white and gold color though. I'm always a fan of that. But like
Yeah.
the other one's just like Doritos, like blue and red.
It's just the shape of the star that's in
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah.
Like, get rid of that, and it would have been a nice ass jersey with that NHL logo
Mhm.
and those little stars around. That's sick.
But it's kind of cool that they like let Bieber design them. Getting that collab in there, Drew House or whatever. So
I guess if they looked better.
But I like also like, what are your expectations for these jerseys? Like these people get so mad. Like, what do you need? Like, it's like, relax, man. It's a fucking All-Star jersey. Like,
Oh, it's gonna look good, Jin. But anyways, whatever.
the retro ones are always the best. Like, back then, those
Yeah,
were sick.
well, of course.
All right, guys, we're about to go into our last segment here. Is there Rizz Mastered or Unmastered? All right, so we are back. As you guys saw the segment last time, a lot of people said they liked it.
We're back, baby.
So here we go. Our first one we have here, I guess this was Christmas time. Looks like, yeah, it's November 25th. This guy sent this. So, hey, I was wondering if I can send Santa a picture of you so he knows what I want for Christmas.
Good one.
You like that one?
That's good.
Only works during Christmas, obviously.
That's good, that one.
That's a
That
pretty
one
cool
is
one.
good. Yeah.
That's a good
I
one.
mean, it's not original at all, but it's still good.
Yeah, it's like one of those, like,
Because
it's
it's
cool.
timely and it's Christmas time, and she's like,
Jolly.
yeah, I want
Yeah.
it.
So that's Master Rizz, man.
That's
That's
dope.
Mastered. Next one, Owen says, waffle iron my nuts.
That's it.
That's it, with like 2 handshake emojis. No, I don't know if this is because maybe she was like, I
That's
like
it,
making
man.
waffles, or had a picture of a waffle iron in her thing. He's like, I don't know, but he just said that. And no response. So
No, because clearly, obviously,
that's a little bit, that's one of
That's
those
not
ones
good.
where it's like he doesn't give a shit, but it's like also
no,
like,
but it's not as good as the other one.
Yeah.
Because the other one had this setup.
You need some work, dude. That one's unmastered for sure. All right, next one. This guy goes, want to make a deal? ? I'll buy you drinks if you promise to share the sheets.
Right. No,
Yeah, not that good of one either.
not good.
He tried to like do one of those ones, like, if I buy you a drink, you share the sheets with me. It's like, I don't know if it's that good.
No,
but,
because you should buy the drink anyways.
Yeah. And that's it. This guy looks like he's sort of a gym guy, and this is meant towards a gym girl, and he's saying, damn girl, are you a construction worker? Because you are a building. And she said yes.
Yeah.
And he goes, word of the day, legs.
Right.
Yeah, she probably works out a lot, got some good quads or whatever.
That's a pickup line.
Thighs. But like, yeah, you are a building? Like, is that like cool to say?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
maybe
Again,
it
but she
is.
said yes, so like, I don't know if it worked, but
It might be.
I guess it's sort of cool. It's original. It's like, that
I
one's
don't
like, that
care,
I'm on the
dude,
fence
about that
I
one.
don't
I
know.
really don't care about that
Yeah,
one.
that one's on the. It's like, 'cause it's not really a pickup line. He's just like, are you a construction worker?
Yeah,
If
it's
you're a
annoying.
building,
That's
it's
what
like,
it is.
yeah.
It's really fucking annoying. That's what it is.
And then this guy goes, they call me 007. 0 inches, 0 girth, 7 testicles. And she goes, that's concerning. And he says, for real? Do you have any thoughts on the SAT tests? And she goes, the American tests? And he says, that's the one. You know what? Would it be better if you just SAT on my face instead?
Yeah, I knew that one was coming, and
And
that's
that's pretty
pretty good,
good.
dude. Yeah,
know?
because the first one was just a little bit of a,
Stupid one.
Yeah,
added
just
in,
to
like,
get
a
her in there.
response. Yeah, like,
and then he
what?
was like, yeah, you know what, I actually, and then he threw the SATs, and she's
test.
like, oh, he's just talking about SATs now, but no, he's not. He's talking about sitting on his face, and that's pretty good. And you
And
always
that's-
end it with the best one, dude.
And that's a master.
So that's a mastered
Rizz
Rizz right there.
Hope you guys like that segment of
That's fucking
is there
sick.
Rizz Mastered
Or
or
Unmastered.
Unmastered? But yeah, I don't know. Do we kind of want to wrap up the pod there?
I guess we can wrap it up, man.
Yeah, we like to keep these pods, guys, maybe around
Keep
the
it a little
hour
short.
mark. Obviously, if there's more topics or things to talk about, sure. Or if we have other segments like we're planning to do, like obviously taste testing things. Just this week we didn't really have
Oh, yeah.
anything. Shout out to Tim's Retro Donuts. But
You know what? You know what, dude? We might have to be Tim's ambassador soon.
yeah, if you Tims, you want to sponsor
So,
us, go for it.
Just
We're
saying.
Canadian. You're Canadian. Let's have a fun time. That's hilarious. Let's end it on that.
And you know who invented Tim Hortons?
Wayne
No,
Gretzky.
that's bad. You can't even do it. They're not gonna work with us now
shit, yeah.
for sure. No.
Tim Horton, man, he was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's podcast. Really appreciate you guys watching, listening, wherever you are. Just make sure you're hitting that follow button, hitting the subscribe button on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. If you're listening to us, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that great stuff, the audio platforms. And yeah, we're just going to keep on doing more episodes like this. Give us some comments and thoughts, maybe some new segment ideas. If you want to send us your Tinder messages, hit us up at Unmastered Podcast on Instagram, or our personal messages, whatever, at Julien the Tulio, at Dricus the Tulio.
Sure.
Yeah, leave a like down
And
below.
remember, this is the Unmastered Podcast, and that's it, baby.
There you go.
Let's do it.
See you guys next time. Peace. All right, there we go. It's like, ho, ho.
Subscribe to Unmastered. Unmastered is on the rise, up to 1 million soon.
Unmastered, let's go. You see it? This is the Unmastered